Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Lavanya. In this video, we are going to start a new chapter, internal reconstruction. Let's now first understand the meaning of internal reconstruction. Internal means within the company, and reconstruction means to rebuild something, to reorganize something, or it simply means to rearrange something. Let's take an example. There is a company called ABC Limited. It started its business in the year 2016. At the end of the year, it suffered loss. Then in the year 2017, again the company suffered loss. In the year 2018, they were hoping to make profit, but they incurred loss again. Same happened in the year 2019, again loss. The company was facing loss after loss after loss. Now the company is in a very bad condition. Suddenly one of the person in top level management thought that they need to seek help from experts. Now what they did was they went to a consultancy firm and asked them, why is our company making losses after losses? The consultancy firm first asked them to show the balance sheet. To analyze the company, they saw the balance sheet. After seeing the balance sheet, they were shocked. And they told the ABC people that your company is completely sick. It is in a very bad condition. Consultancy firm said the balance sheet does not show true and fair view of the business. Because your assets are overvalued, you have debit profit and loss account, that means loss. There is accumulated losses. You also have goodwill. How can you have goodwill when the company is making loss after loss and losses? Your account is completely manipulated, said the consultancy firm. Consultancy firm also questioned about the general reserves on the liability side. You haven't made any profit all these years. How can you have general reserves? Said consultancy firm. And also, you have borrowed loan at the rate of 14%. You also have debt at high rate of interest. All these are false manipulation done by your company. Now, ABC company asked consultancy firm that how can they come back on the track. Consultancy firm suggested to go for internal reconstruction. Now let's look into the meaning of internal reconstruction. Internal reconstruction is an arrangement made by companies whereby the claims of shareholder, debenture holders, creditors and other liabilities are altered or reduced so that the accumulated losses are written off, assets are valued at its fair value, and the balance sheet shows the true and fair view of the financial position. In simple, internal reconstruction refers to reconstruction of business without liquidation. It does not require winding up of the existing company. It necessarily involves the reduction of share capital, and there is no transfer of assets and liabilities because there is no formation of the new company. Let's move to next topic, types of internal reconstruction. There are two ways to reconstruct organization internally. First one is alteration of share capital or reorganization of share capital. This means the rearrangement of the capital of the company. The first subpoint of this method is to increase the share capital of the company. Share capital can be increased by making fresh issue of shares. Second one is to decrease the share capital of the company. This means the cancellation of unissued shares. Third one is conversion of shares to stock and vice versa. Shares is a single unit of capital and stock is a collection of shares. So it can be converted into stock or stock can be converted into shares. That is what is meant by conversion of shares into stock. The next point is consolidation of shares. Here shares are grouped together. Let's say 10 shares of rupees 10 each will be combined into one share of rupees 100 each. The last one is under this method, subdivision of shares. What do you mean by subdivision of shares? Subdivision of shares is exactly opposite to consolidation of shares. That means one share of rupees 100 each can be subdivided into 10 shares of rupees 10 each. Now let us see what is reduction of share capital. Reduction of share capital is an arrangement under which the capital of shareholders are sometimes even the claims of debenture holders and the creditors are reduced. The amount made available by capital reduction is utilized in writing off the accumulated losses, fictitious assets, and the overvalued portion of other assets. Reduction of share capital can be made only on paid up value or both on paid up value and face value of shares. A company can reduce its paid up capital if it is authorized by its articles, if the company has passed a special resolution, or a sanction of the court is obtained. So that's it for this lecture. Please comment below if you have any questions. We'll meet very soon in the next video lecture. Till then, happy learning. Stay tuned.